It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. H.E. Gator. Check 56. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Yes, yes. Stand. Whip. Watch for that.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Undercrush.
2nd and 6. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
18, Gator. Switch up. Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Bravo. Snap.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's third down.
Hey, Orbit.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Danny. Check 52. Hey, go going. Mike's 50. It's coming this way. Here we go. Quick the edge. Go. Motion.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a third down.
Third and 7.
Yellow. Let's go, 180. Yellow. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Hey, check. Mike 21.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Six guy. Hey, 43, 15. Mike 50, huh? I'm coming after you.
Here's Jones. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big run there by Jones. 55 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
2nd and 1. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill 6-6. Pull it high. Big grip. Big grip.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
218, chop. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
5. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56.
They'll try and throw for it here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter.
Yellow.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
43.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Yellow. 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 57 colors. 57 colors.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Dribble it. Echo. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. You. Mike 55.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
My God, 55. Too little, cupcake. Watch the safety creep. Watch twist.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? 15. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Big Ed. Under 10. 10. Check. Attack. Check hot route.
This is Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Watch the slant. 15. Scene 6. Mike 5-4. Here we go. 54.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Yellow, yellow.
First and 10 at the 49.
Watch the twist. Check three, check three, check three.
Yellow.
Box trap. He's moving, boys, he's moving. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You don't want none of that. Give me it, pick up the ball. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Topper! Hey, high 7. Now.
They're going to try and throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Corey Grant, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On fourth down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Orbit. You must be dreaming. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Hey, let's get some penetration. 57. Let's get some penetration.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! 15!
Oh, able to avoid him. Breaks a tackle. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Jack Fox now. Now here's Ross. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Man, I got you. Check. Hey, check Mike. Watch it, 5. Watch the screen. Watch it.
Again, it's Jones. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watch the pass. Kill. Hey, Sunday. 55! Mike 55! I'm on. Sponge! No!
Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Attack!
Bravo! 21, check Mike 21. It's our time. Hey, check Mike 21.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Hey, box truck.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot, looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 33 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Jim. Watch twist.
2nd down now. It's Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Yellow. 180.
Check. Watch 54. So we got man.
This is Grant. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Come to my world. Check it out, read.
Yellow.
Smoke. 55 is my guy, 55. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, block.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Watch the run, watch the recon, 132 fight.
Hey, 57.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30.
11 more yards. That's another Kansas.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
15. Come back.
Kill.
Hey, 43, 15.
Go.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, 57.
Slam.
Yellow.
Watch the ship. Hey. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Hey, 43.
SOS.
On 1st down, Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check 37. Easy.
Mike 55.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Go, go. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
At the 6-yard line.
Let's get it now. Let's get it right now. Check 43. Yellow.
Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now a give, right side. Grant, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Yellow. Guard 80. Hero 15.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check 24. Check 24. Shit. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal.
They went for broke on 3rd down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on 4th down?
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 25-yard.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Recon 132 fighter. Hey, Haywood. Yo, go.
56.
Shoot.
Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats. 15.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ronald Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bengals 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, turn it up.
2nd and 5. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will shave 1 more off this lead.
Bengals 24.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of